Yay!
I feel like I have sunburn.
You think so?
Do I have sunburn?
No.
You possibly do. You are a little red. Yeah, you're a little red. No,
Huh.
You might have gotten sunburned today.
Dad.
Yes.
Quinn broke my picture of because Livy
Welcome.
to Q&A.
What a way to
L&A.
start. What did he break?
the wooden to my unicorn picture.
The wood to your unicorn picture.
Because
Yeah. Why? Because
Livy pushed me.
Livy pushed you.
Well, two rights
Yeah.
don't make a wrong.
No.
I mean, two wrongs don't make a wrong.
He tripped and then he fell.
He tripped
No,
and
Livy
fell.
fell. And then
Yeah. Livy fell down.
no, I fell down.
Yeah.
And then Livy was still up.
Oh,
I fell down
okay.
and then I cried and then I tried to fix it.
Got it.
So it was an accident.
Yeah. Yeah, we went right into Quinn broke my picture. That's how we started
great.
this Q&A. Yeah.
All right. Well.
That's it. Well, welcome
Hey, everyone.
to Q&A with L, A, O, and Q. I mean, yeah. Yeah, Q over there and O right here, right?
And D.
D for daddy, yes. And M.
And M-O-M.
M-O-M.
M-O-M. The
Yeah.
one and only
Yeah.
M-O-M.
Yeah.
That's like my rapper name.
N-O-M.
Yeah.
The notorious M-O-M.
Yes, exactly.
M-O-N.
Yeah.
M-O-M.
Yeah. And D-A-D.
D-A-D.
Yeah.
D-A-D.
Or D-A-D-D-Y. Yes.
Q-U-I-N-N.
She's like,
Now
yes.
we're just spelling
Now
everything.
just spell everything. Yep.
Oh!
What?
Stella!
Stella.
Stella's in chat.
Stella emoji. Oh my goodness.
I
don't think he's ever seen
never
it.
saw it before.
No, I don't think he has.
Well, just wait. You have an emoji too.
Oh, somebody put up the Quinn emoji and the Olivia one.
Yep, Libby
Yeah.
has an emoji and Quinn has an emoji
Wait,
too.
I want to see my Quinn
Yeah.
emoji.
I don't know. It's not here
Somebody will
yet.
find it. There's two.
Stellas.
There's two
They love
Stellas.
Stell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, they
Two
do.
again.
Oh my God, you're so excited.
That's
Yeah.
the mommy right there.
That's the mommy
See?
emoji.
I'm raising my hand saying hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
Oh.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins. This gonna be the emoji
Smiley
game?
face.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's just call out all the emojis. A hand.
Oh, there's the whole family.
Oh.
Oh, oopsies.
That one got rejected. YouTube.
Retracted. No, they took it
Retracted.
away.
Moo
There's Moo Moo.
Yeah.
emoji.
Yeah.
Look, Livy, that's you with a unicorn.
That's you with a unicorn, Liv.
And
that's
a donut.
you with a donut.
And another Stella. And
This is
another
Quinn
Stella.
here.
Oh my God.
I
Wait,
think.
Stella.
That's
Wait.
Tyler.
Oh, that's Tyler.
Tyler has a Stella.
Tyler does have a Stella.
Yeah.
Where's
Do we
mine?
have a Quinn emoji?
Yeah, right there. In the dinosaur.
Oh,
in the
Quinn's in
dragon
the
costume.
dinosaur.
Oh my
This
gosh,
is it.
I love that one.
That's you wearing
Stella
this.
and Moo
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, another Stella and Moo. Oh my gosh. Oh, and look, Emmaville just
put
up a unicorn.
A unicorn.
she found a unicorn emoji right there. Yeah,
Cute, huh?
yeah. That's how we start
Oh, that was fun.
Q&A with the little ones. It started with a bunch of emoji giggles.
Oh, more Stella.
And more Stellas.
And
Yep.
another Stella with
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, we're breaking so
Yeah,
many rules.
so many rules.
It's
but
okay.
It's okay. The littles are here.
It's okay.
All
I don't
right.
think Brenda's here.
Another
So.
We're
Stella,
good now.
another Stella, another Stella. More Quins. Another Stella, another Stella. Oh, one more.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Three Quins.
One more Quinn.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Quinn's gonna steal the channel.
He is totally. Yeah. Quinn, what are you cooking on the other channel coming up soon?
I
Like next Wednesday or something?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm running out of things to make.
There's too many Quins in here.
Or I'm running out of time
Too
to make
many
it.
Quins.
Yeah.
Stella. Too many Stellas.
Too many Stellas. So look at all these people here. Hello, Nicole.
Oh my goodness, everybody's here.
And
Ooh, that was-
Lisa and
I saw
Connie.
my.
Oh, Brenda's watching. She's stealth.
And this one.
Demi and Connie C. Brenda is here. She's lurking.
What is?
And,
Rita.
What did
Yeah.
them just put up?
and
Animal Lover. Tracy H.
What
Queen
did somebody
B.
put?
2 eyes.
2 eyes. Yes, that was Brenda put 2 eyes. She's watching us.
She's keeping an eye on
She's
you.
keeping an eye. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. And Lid M.
James.
Queen Bee, Katie, Nancy
There's a lot of
Hall,
queens in there.
Yeah, a lot of
Susie
queens.
Jacobson,
Typo Queen.
James Schroeder, Typo Queen.
Yeah.
Look how many moves.
All the moves.
Tina E is like, only 4 emojis, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of asked
4.
for
That
that.
is
We did.
new.
But she's right. Keep it at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
S. Ireland, Marcy,
Who's that?
Kathy Gamby,
Who's what?
Janine
like
Plans.
the one at the top.
That was
Oh, they keep moving.
that was Stella.
Big Troublemaker Jan W's here.
Yeah.
Sue Robinson, Mary Blake,
They
Linda
almost
Epstein,
spelled
Babs
my
L.
name.
Connie
They
C.
almost spelled my name correctly.
Almost.
Almost.
Q-U-I-N.
An N. 2
But
N's.
2 N's.
Yeah,
Okay,
Colleen.
you
2 N's.
teach 'em.
She Quinn pointed it out.
Wow.
Not 1 N. 2.
So this
I don't think we can
episode is
keep him
kids
around.
say the darndest things,
Yeah,
apparently.
kind of like our Wednesdays.
Oh, man. You never know what they're going to ask.
Yeah.
All right, so let's open it up to some questions for Quinn and Livy.
And then we can send them on their merry way.
Yeah, as just to get started. Look, Grams is there.
Grams?
Yeah, look, right there.
The one with the happy face?
No, right underneath
Nope, right under
Right
it.
here.
That's Grams
That's
right
Grams.
there. It says Grams is here. Hi, Quinn and Livy.
it. Yep.
Hi, Grams.
Yep. See, she's here.
Hi, Grams.
Yep.
I see Quinn too.
Yep.
Guess he told us.
Quinn, there's your first question from.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
What? She
I see
spelled
my
it right. Colleen spelled it right. There it is. Yep.
Q-U-I-N-N.
Yeah, kill your eye and then.
I think she
Heard you.
heard him.
Yeah, that's how this works.
So this is your first question. We'll start with Olivia from Quiz West.
Quiz?
Quiz West.
Quiz
Yeah,
West.
I said that. Quiz West.
Quiz
Yeah.
West.
Yeah, good. How
Quiz West.
is school, Olivia?
Good.
Okay, we'll start with Quinn, I guess. Quinn, it's good.
Yeah.
Olivia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this mean I can like go do something
Yeah,
else?
we should just leave
You guys
them
got
alone.
this.
Yeah, you guys good?
No.
No.
No, they need help reading the questions, Dad.
Oh, okay.
So how was school? What's your favorite part of school?
I'm reading.
Really?
Ooh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Reading. My
Yeah.
favorite part is coloring.
Oh,
coloring. And using
look,
the whiteboard.
Quinn, Demi just said she was sorry for spelling your name wrong. She was just going quickly, and then she put Quinny.
20.
Yeah.
Q-U-I-N-N-Y.
I
Quinny.
guess reading is what he likes. He's sitting here.
I guess so.
Yeah, yeah, smiley face.
Yeah, your
Whoa,
teacher would be
Stella.
so proud. All right, who's older, Quinn or Livy?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Some 7.
And how old are you?
6.
Yeah.
Wow, what did we feed Quinn today?
I have no idea. You bought him a milkshake.
I did.
Yeah. But that was a long time ago. Whoa! We got a lot of questions coming. Ready?
Okay.
Look at them all.
Okay. Okay, Quinn and Liv.
Speed round.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start with ladies first, okay? This time, don't just blurt out your answer.
Yes.
So, Liv, who's your favorite goat?
That's only here, but not the ones that are gone.
You can have any favorite goat.
No.
Moo.
Okay.
I got one now.
Okay, who's your favorite goat?
Pie Pie.
Pie Pie.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't say Pie Pie.
I like Pie Pie too.
I know you do.
Yeah. And who are you guys enjoying the ducks?
Yes.
You really don't do much with the ducks.
So they visit them.
Other than hear them and see them.
And
through
when
the
they
fence.
I
collect
see a lot of
eggs,
coins.
they see a lot of them.
I just see twins, not me.
Okay, Olivia from Val NC. Did you like your sparkly unicorn picture?
That's the picture they were talking
That's
about.
how we kicked off this whole Q&A. We have the picture still, Val.
So,
Don't be alarmed.
Val is
But
the one that
they
made you the sparkly unicorn
broke
picture. We just have to replace
They
the
broke
frame.
the frame. Yes, Quinn. They started off this whole Q&A. Go on.
Libby pushed me.
Yeah, and then what
with
happened?
the big unicorn.
With
He
the,
holds
with the big with the big stuffed animal
Big
unicorn.
stuffed
No.
unicorn?
He
Were
was
you
holding
riding
it, and then he fell because he couldn't see.
You got it. He fell, but we still have to paint it. We still have the picture.
It is
Yeah.
a paint. It's one of
Yeah.
the diamond
We have
things.
to reframe it and hang it on
Yeah.
the wall. We actually just bought paint for Quinn's room.
And titles in the hallway.
And what are we doing with that paint? What
He
color
raises
is your
his
paint?
hand and talks at the
Orange.
same time. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
You don't have to raise your hand. What color are we painting your room?
Orange.
Orange.
Well, only a
Like
wall,
one wall.
or two.
One wall.
I want two.
We decided to let the kids pick out. When the kids, I mean, well, Jake painted his whole room purple, including the ceiling.
Yeah, that was
because that's his favorite color. So we're still working on Tyler and Quinn's room, and so today we went to the store and we let them pick out their accent wall color. So
Right.
you picked out real bright orange.
I wanted mine to be real bright.
Yes. And Tyler picked out a nice, almost the same color blue as your shirt.
Yeah, it's Quinn's shirt.
Almost.
And Olivia wants some
She wants
a
pink,
purple.
purple, but I got more work to do before we get
Yeah,
that.
we're
Pinkish
gonna-
purple.
Yeah, pinkish purplish.
We got a
But
lot.
we have to finish up the boys' rooms first, and then we
Yeah.
can get painting on your room.
Well, actually, no. Then we can expand the lotion room, which is the whole
She
reason.
doesn't need to know the details.
Okay, never mind. We'll get to there. We'll get you pink paint eventually. Oh no, Marianne Fisher asked, "Have you made a list for Santa
You
yet?"
see the Santa emoji?
Yes.
You have.
Yeah.
Yup.
So,
yup.
okay,
We made a
let's-
list.
I know there's a really long list going around the house. Jake's been the mastermind of that. Tell me a couple things that are on your
Okay,
Christmas list.
me.
Oh, okay.
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 Quinn first.
Okay.
Just hold
One.
tight. Hold tight.
5 things.
Okay.
Okay, hold on, everybody.
Go.
Okay.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man watch.
Okay.
Spider-Man watch. Yeah.
2. A GoPro.
A GoPro.
Whoa,
No.
we went from reasonable to unreasonable real
Yeah,
fast.
Nope.
Okay, well, this is a wish list, so everybody's allowed to have a wish.
Yep. Keep going.
Okay, Santa has big budgets this year because
No.
COVID.
Santa has no budget. Keep going.
COVID though, the
Yeah.
elves can't work as fast as they used to, and
Right. Yeah,
so
they
we
can't
had
even travel to go get tools.
right.
They have to
Thinking what
gotta
wear
this-
masks.
stay safe.
It's harder to
COVID
swing a
safe.
hammer with a mask.
Okay, now I know.
Okay,
What?
what?
Hello, Case?
A pillowcase.
Oh, the Spider-Man one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Spider-Man
pillow.
pillowcase.
I think you wanted the whole set, not just the pillowcase.
Okay.
Whole set.
Did you write
Okay.
all this down somewhere? 'Cause I
Yeah.
haven't.
It's in here.
Okay.
And Jake has a whole file.
Oh, I know. Jake
Remember?
has been creating this
He's been screenshotting everything on Amazon. Okay, what's number 4?
And number 4 is RC truck.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, another RC thing.
Another RC truck.
One
One
more
more.
RC car.
RC car.
I mean
Didn't you want a
RC.
clock?
Oh yeah,
Like a fancy alarm clock?
yeah.
Wow.
Like titles. I need one too.
Yeah.
Oh really?
You need an alarm clock?
It's gonna
I don't think
be
so.
loud, maybe.
Yeah.
I think y'all just need one alarm clock and it'll just set y'all up.
By the way, this was not planned.
No, it
I
wasn't.
came up
No,
here
it wasn't.
to set up the camera, and next thing you know, the two kids are
Clearly
sitting
it wasn't
here.
because the thumbnail said let's talk goats.
I
And
know.
we're not talking about goats, but
Right. Yeah.
okay. Liv, what's on your Christmas list?
How many stuff do I?
Okay, whatever you want to say.
Just
Like
whatever
2
you
or
wanna
3.
say, couple.
Go, because we gotta answer questions.
LOL doll.
Ooh, LOL dolls. Okay.
Okay.
3 LOL dolls.
Oh, 3 LOL dolls. Wow, that's a lot. And what else?
Do you still like Polly Pockets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what my other one is.
I know.
And I don't have the people that belong to
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. How about new hair ties, brush or something like that? No,
Boring.
that's not good. No, I tried.
Boring. That's like getting socks and deodorant.
I'll
I'm
take
not
that.
gonna tell Livy
I'll
this.
take socks
No.
and deodorant.
Oh, what aren't you gonna tell her?
What's going on? Oh, we
Oh,
could
I
say
know.
what?
Earrings.
No!
She
You
heard
gotta be a better whisperer.
She heard you. Earrings.
No.
What else? Don't do that.
I don't remember it.
Okay, that's
No,
fine.
I do. Halloween ponies.
A Halloween pony?
Ooh.
Like a pony or a hair pony?
A hair pony.
Oh,
so
hair
Halloween
ponies.
ones?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of
I
hard
I'm
to
thought-
say
sure we can
Christmas.
do Halloween ones
I-
before Christmas.
I found one, but then I lost it. It
Oh.
was a pumpkin one.
Oh,
Oh.
man. Cool.
Okay, Quinn,
All
what
right.
are your favorite books to read, Quinn and Livy? What do you like to read?
I know the one that I got from the store that you gave me.
The unicorn one?
No, the one with the stickles.
Oh, today's book.
Today's
Yeah.
book?
Those
Oh,
butterflies and
yeah.
Stickles.
stickers.
Yeah.
I'm thinking one. Oh, now I know.
Mm-hmm.
Peter and
Pete the cat.
Yeah.
Pete
Pete
and
the
the
cat
cat, yeah.
and dinosaur book.
Dinosaur book.
I didn't even
Yeah.
read that one.
You haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
All right. Let's see how we're doing here.
Oh, Rosemary asked Quinny, "Do you like cooking with Dad?"
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of cooking with Dad?
Storing and popping the eggs.
Oh,
Oh.
cracking the eggs open.
Cracking
and
the
stirring?
eggs?
Mhm.
Yeah. And stirring the eggs.
Yep. Daddy does the cracking and I do the storing and popping.
Popping, meaning popping the yolk.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, to make it like a sandwich egg. Not over easy, kind of broken yolk, so to flip it. Yeah, that's what he does. Yep. Have we even talked about this?
No, we have not.
Hang on, I have to yawn.
All right. So Debbie Z asked Quinn and Livy, "What are you going to dress up for us for Halloween?"
I don't know. I'm gonna dress up
I think I know.
Superman.
Oh, I was gonna say Spider-Man.
I know now. You just said it.
Oh.
Spider-Man. Wait, I
Spider-Man.
know which one.
Okay.
What?
Wait.
We already have a Spider-Man costume.
Somewhere in Jake's old. He
We
was
might
Spider-Man
somewhere.
one time. The muscle one.
Wonder if we have the old Spider-Man.
Harley Quinn.
Hey, fingers out of the nose, Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Harlequin?
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Does she even have a costume?
Wait a second.
I don't know.
You want to dress up as a YouTuber?
No,
Is that what
no, no.
you
She's
just
a
said?
Marvel.
Oh, Marvel.
Isn't
Got it.
she?
I'm a Marvel too.
I know. Isn't
Yeah.
Harley Quinn Marvel character?
No.
No, what is
It's a
it?
Fortnite.
Oh, it's a Fortnite thing? Oh, my
God.
goodness.
I'm so okay.
Yeah, we'll figure
I'm not
that
sure
out
we can
later.
find that one.
Yeah, Debbie, we have no idea.
Yes.
And that's it. We're
We
only
might be
trick-or-treating
doing
around the property. I think there might not be.
I think there should just be tutus.
Tutus, that's it. Yep, bags and candy. and we're
Oh,
good to go.
Olivia's like, what? I don't
Yeah.
want to wear a tutu.
We'll figure it out.
We pass a lot.
Oh, KT asked, how many clothes does Stella have?
Not enough.
Enough.
Hey, right now,
She's actually using them for a purpose.
I'm using them for a reason, okay? So, Stella's allergic to everything, as you all know. And her sweatshirts and her dresses and her pumpkin outfit, they keep her nails off of her skin so she doesn't give herself hot spots. So, yes, I told on you.
Yeah.
I told on you.
Olivia, what's your favorite book? Do you have one?
Already.
Oh yeah, like butterflies and
She said the
stickers and
butterfly
stuff
sticker
like that.
book, yeah.
Yeah, you found one.
Oh my goodness. Carol's like, it's Fortnite, the Liz.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. I just
know.
got schooled by the
you
villagers.
did. I had no idea who that was.
See, actually, Kate P said the Harley Quinn is DC, as in Batman.
Oh,
See,
okay.
I thought it was a superhero.
I thought so too.
I think-
and then it made it into Fortnite. Or
I
something
think
like
because they Fortnite just did a Marvel
Yes.
superhero thing, that it's now both.
that. Oh gosh, no, Granny Barb. Aaron, you can dress up as Black Eyed Peas and put black around your eyes and a big P on
your
a t-shirt. No,
Hey, that is a crafty
idea.
homemade.
but I will never put makeup on my face. I don't do that for Halloween. No way. It's just not my thing. I don't do it. Nope. Even
Yeah,
when I played soccer and they wanted me to put that crap under my eyes so you don't get the glare from the sun or whatever, I didn't like it. Nope. I'd rather live without it. I'd rather wear a baseball hat. And Weather.
You got issues
Weather.
tonight. Weather.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Nope.
Dad and his R's are having a hard time with that.
Don't go on
No.
me and.
Oh, these aren't questions for the kids anymore.
No. Are the goats receiving pumpkins this year? Or
Oh,
you guys
Harley
gotta
Quinn
go?
is the Joker's girlfriend.
Oh, wow. Okay, say bye.
Wait, look.
What?
What questions?
That's Harper.
That's a
Harper
that's
likes
a Harper
her milk.
question.
So supposedly Harper outside, the goat Harper,
I think
is
my
drinking
name.
her own milk.
Wait, can I see his name?
Yeah, it says Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Harley
So it's not
Quinn.
quite your name.
Oh.
Yeah, Harper's drinking her own milk.
How?
She lifted her leg up and she
Very talented.
she
Isn't that
drinking
funny?
her own milk.
Isn't that funny?
That's so silly.
Okay, time to go.
Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.
All right, go eat something, but
Bye-bye.
don't burn the house down.
No. Don't even cook. Like peanut butter and jelly. We're great parents. Yep.
What?
Watch your step.
Hey, they had a big lunch.
Watch your step. You had chicken for lunch. You were good. Oh my gosh, I don't fit.
Seriously?
No, I don't. I'm squished.
You're like squishing me.
I'm
You're
squished.
taking up more than half the couch.
No. Bringing over our cheese and stuff.
Oh, KT's like, so I shouldn't ask the kids who their favorite parent is.
No, I mean you could.
I already know Tyler's favorite parent. It's not me.
Want olive?
Well, why not? Oh, I thought it was going to be a pet.
You guys want one? Yeah, that was fun. By the way, I have no idea what we're doing for Halloween costumes for them.
No, I'm not taking them to the store.
And I'm not spending all that money on a Halloween costume just to walk around the property.
Right.
So we'll figure out something.
Yeah. Maybe they just need Halloween shirts.
That's a good idea.
You know what I mean?
That they can, like Tyler, for example. Tyler's llama suit is an old Halloween costume.
It is.
That $20 we have. That's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's worn it more than 20 times. So I mean.
Yeah.
We've gotten our money's worth with
All
that
right.
one.
Yeah. So
Leftover cheese and crackers and stuff. That's dinner tonight. Yeah. You guys are invited.
Chris asked if we got the package. Did you see? Oh, okay. Hi.
I'm helping you.
Did you see? Did you see what it was?
I did, and it's quite cute.
It's actually really funny.
Very funny, and it's possibly going to go up here somewhere. We're going to try to put 2 nails in here and like hang it up here. Because will it actually be used? Actually, it might show up in a YouTube video someday. In a blooper reel.
I don't like eating and.
Oh, you'll be fine. They're not going to care. What are you covering your face? Like, I don't like.
Oh my god, you pig. Jeez. It's all over your face now.
It was a joke, okay?
Oh my god.
So, yeah. Super cute. Thank you, Chris.
Oh my god, I've been saying this for years.
What?
Carol Holbert, I swear I watched a marathon of Married with Children, and Erin is definitely an Al Bundy characteristic wife.
So she told me once that I was a cross between Al Bundy and MacGyver. Yeah. Exactly.
Wow.
Thank
Captivating
you.
conversation.
And for those of you that remember MacGyver, I actually brought a picture of him to the hairdresser once when I was like 14 and said, "This is the haircut I want." I did. Yeah.
How'd that go?
It didn't go well.
I've seen pictures of you young.
Oh, I had a mullet. Oh, yeah.
Chris West, don't snap at Liz. She is not a dog.
Yeah.
See? All right, I messed some questions up a little higher.
Did you? Do I got to scroll back a little bit?
I don't like scrolling back.
So that's fine. We had a question about Harper. Did you want that one?
Yeah.
I saw you reaching for it, even though you don't want to eat on YouTube.
I wasn't reaching.
I wasn't reaching.
And
we had
that's why you don't eat live.
We had a question. So I talk while you chew. You talk while I chew. Got it? Ready?
Oh my god.
Ready? We had Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
We had a question about Moo. How is Moo doing? Because everybody's worried because she didn't lay down last night or something. She slept standing up, ready to go. I chew. You talk.
So Moo's fine. I actually watched her during morning chores because, you never told me you were going out to do the chores. And there I was, still inside.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, well, fine. I get a morning off.
Mm-hmm.
And so Moo was acting fine. She clearly ate all of her grain.
Yep.
And she went right outside to eat all the leaves that had fallen off the trees. And then when you open the door, she went to do her normal hay, diving right in. So I'm not concerned at all. She looked bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to me. Sometimes they just don't lay down. It's whatever. Doesn't necessarily mean... I mean, it's a change in behavior for sure, which is... I've been preaching this for years now. Any slight change in behavior, we the little hairs on the back of your neck start raising, and you're like, But in this case, it was a whole lot of nothing. So,
it was still good that they brought it to our attention.
Definitely,
because I don't watch the goats in the middle of the night.
The update is that she's fine. Well, that's the benefit of having people from all over the world watching the goats. Is in the middle of the night for us,
right? Is
not the middle of the night for other people.
For others, right? Exactly. So when I went out there, she was chewing cud. That's the first thing I noticed, and I'm like, she's chewing cud. She was fine. She ate all her grain, to your point.
Yep.
And she was good. Let me see if I missed. There was another good question, and I can't remember who asked it, and I almost can't even remember the question.
We'll scroll back up.
Oh, no, it was during virtual goat snuggles.
Oh.
And I actually asked them to re-ask
This
it
is
at
another
Q&A.
reason we don't eat on camera, because then the burps
I know,
come.
I just got to, yep.
Well, you're also drinking bubbly
We're talking
drinks.
about the dog. That's who that was.
Oh,
Oh, there you
Marcy
go.
asked who's Deborah. She signed the card in soaps. So Deborah is Ma, and Ma is Jenna's Ma. We all just call her Ma. So that's who I posted her picture of her very first package that she has ever packed up.
Yep.
She was so proud of herself.
Yep.
It was a cute little moment. They would like some crackers, please.
Okay, here you go.
So don't hog the whole board.
There's one for you.
That's one for 232 people.
Oh, they have to
Everybody
share.
split nicely.
Yeah. Share nicely. You want a piece of salami on it? Now, this is what happens when you don't have time for a real dinner and you know you're coming up here and you just raid the refrigerator and say, oh, we still have some of that cheese left over from that farm we visited. Because, see, even though we own a farm, we visit farms.
Our idea of free time is that the stinky cheese?
No, that's the blue cheese. Anybody like blue cheese?
Stinky cheese.
I like blue cheese. No, this one here, stinky feet cheese. We do have one on here. That's a pretty potent stinky feet cheese. But most of them are not that. They're actually from a cow farm down the road. We like to support our local farmers as well.
Well, they have really good
so,
cheese, too.
So that's actually good. Funny you brought that up. What do you guys do for fun? Eat. Clearly. Yeah, we pretty much, that's what
I
we
thought
do.
that was...
Bonfires, eat, drink beer, hang out with friends. That's what we do for fun. And package up boxes. And
Hey, we went hiking today.
edit our website and stuff like that. And today we went on a hike. And Tyler
Stella went on a hike, too. In a backpack.
She did.
Oh,
We're
no.
both chewing at the same time.
Well, scroll down.
Kathy Gamby asked me to make cheeseburger chowder. I've never made that.
Sounds amazing. I'll eat it.
That does sound amazing. I'm going to have to
If
look
you make
that
it,
one up.
I'll eat it.
I am going to make chicken corn chowder coming
That's
up
one
soon.
of my favorites. Hey, it's soup season. I think we could just do a soup series.
It definitely,
Oh my god, that's a great name.
it definitely is soup season. And funny thing is, the last Wednesdays was a soup.
So this Wednesday should be soup.
Didn't do so well though. So I wasn't sure if the soup thing was. I don't know. Maybe it didn't work. I have no idea.
Cheeseburger chowder sounds amazing.
It does. I'm gonna have to figure that
Also, I'm
one
pretty
out.
sure somebody's sending us a recipe for. Well, she can't be here tonight because somebody's getting married, but carrot cake. It's my favorite.
I don't bake.
Well, maybe you should learn.
Maybe you should learn.
I make soap.
Well, you could make cake too.
You can't have your soap and cake too.
Well, not the one it was.
Okay, scroll down. Why haven't Evelyn and Grace come into heat yet when Gia has? Does this have something to do about being around dominant females? Moon tide and all. I think maybe it has a lot to do with like they were just over with their teenage boys,
Right.
who did not they didn't have the scent as strong as our other girls, and our other girls are kind of seasoned. You know, they kind of their bodies know what to do. I actually do think Grace might have been in heat like the day after we brought her over, because remember we saw that
we
mucus?
did say that.
They could have been in an extremely quiet heat. And because we were so busy with breeding the girls who were in an obvious heat, we didn't force the issue.
Right.
So we might have missed their heat, which is fine. So we'll keep an eye out on them. Hopefully they come into a stronger heat where, they yell a little more. So.
Ooh, crock pot for chicken and stuffing. Now I'm just watching.
Where did you put that beer? Aaron, watch where you put that beer.
Oh, watch where... Yeah, remember last time I dropped one off the edge here?
I do remember that.
That was hilarious,
It's
actually.
really funny. I almost peed myself.
I almost did, too.
Speaking of peeing yourself, does anybody know if Brenda got the Depends?
What are we talking about? Oh, my God. I totally missed this conversation.
You missed a lot in chat the other day.
We
can't talk about that, though. There's rules about talking about chat, so keep scrolling down.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Yeah, please hit the thumbs up.
What happens in chat stays in chat. We don't go back and rehash it. Okay. Okay. Oh, Kathleen's question. Is there any such thing as a goat dentist?
Thank you, Kathleen. She asked that during virtual today.
During virtual goat snuggles, I was petting Genevieve, and we all know how Genevieve loves to do the Flemin response, and she was doing it because I was petting her cheeks, and she was having a really good time. Well, she clearly needs some flossing done. But as far as like a goat dentist goes, they only really do dentistry work if something wrong happens. Like if she broke a tooth or if there was an abscess in her mouth. And it's not really a dentist per se, but Dr. Kara would come out.
That's what I was going to.
So Dr. Kara does a lot of horse teeth, like it's called floating the teeth, where they have to grind the teeth down so that they can chew properly again. I guess horse teeth just constantly grow. And if you don't file them down, then they won't be able to chew right.
So with horses, you have to get somebody out here to do their teeth every once in a while and somebody out here to do their feet every once in a while, plus your vet for normal stuff.
This is why horses are expensive.
No horses here.
I know. A long time ago, we decided.
We did.
No horses, just lots of goats. Because you said, couple goats is cheaper than one horse. So I got lots of goats instead of just one or two horses.
By the way, okay, I know you said we're not allowed to talk about chat, but today the villagers were getting a little crazy in goat snuggles. In virtual goat snuggles? Yeah, watch out.
Happened?
They were planning a fun bus.
They
plan
fun buses all the time.
A whole group of them coming out here in a fun bus. A party bus. Next year, like during Goat Snuggles. If you come out, you got to stop at this place where we got this cheese. Actually, I do plan on doing that.
You have it all over.
Oh, stop! Don't point out my belly.
I wasn't pointing out the belly. I was pointing out the food on the belly.
That actually brings me to our Q&A.
Oh, you're chewing.
You talk.
I didn't make the point.
Okay.
You were making your point. You can't talk when you have ideas.
I know, but I was talking about the cheese. So that brings me to kind of what we've always wanted to do with our channel, with our business, with our everything, is give back to other people. We said it once to one of our friends who said, when you guys make it to the top, don't leave us behind.
Don't forget me when you get to the top.
Right.
And my response was, what are you talking about? You're coming with me.
Exactly.
Or with us.
Right. So as we build the business and as we build everything, we've always wanted to give back, right? In however we can. Obviously, right now it's very hard to give back.
We still are.
But we still are. That's my point. We did the whole, we helped with Angie and those guys with their van, however we could. We've tried a couple other things. We're doing the soap for the Mia Foundation. And then the auction, yes, originally I said the auction was just because I want to have fun and make some money. But that's not what it is now.
Yes. You all know how I feel about that.
Right.
So most of you were here back in early spring that happened.
Yeah. When
we got a huge windstorm and our hay barn was demolished with thousands of dollars worth of hay inside of it. It was a mad scramble. Rob and Bradley came over to help us tarp it as best we could as it was just pouring. Pouring rain, probably 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh, it was
It was awful. The whole family was outside. Actually, Quinn and Livy, I don't think were outside. No. It was just Tyler and Jake were helping. We were scrambling to move as much of the hay into the barn as we could. I felt like that windstorm, we could have lost all the barns. Like, that was a crazy...
It was epic. The insurance company even told me
they were like, we don't even need to see pictures. We know. We're just getting claims left and right.
But unfortunately, they couldn't do anything about the hay.
They couldn't do anything about the hay, so we lost thousands of dollars worth of hay, and they really did kind of minimal for the hay building.
Right.
But it's time to get another hay
structure, we'll call it.
Structure, like option, so that we can buy the hay
when it's most economical.
Cheap. Right, in the
now,
like June, July, August, it's cheap.
Yeah, even now, I
can
still pick up first cut.
Yeah, now-ish is still good, but you don't want to go into fall and winter with no hay.
No.
And right now we're going into fall with
no hay,
minimal hay, so we need to stock up for the winter. Anyway, the longest part of the story, the auction. As much as we're going to support, there's going to be some items.
That's where it was
from a couple of the villagers have reached out and said they want to donate some items for the auction.
And you can continue with that, but it's going the wrong direction. The goal is what I wanted to say is to use the auction.
I forgot.
Use the auction as a way to give back to other artists and other people that make stuff.
That's where, oh my God.
That's where I was trying to go.
That's where I was going.
I know.
That
so go ahead.
Some of the other villagers have said, oh, that's going to be an interesting conversation.
Uh-oh.
Did you give
Yes, I gave Tyler permission to spend money on his Xbox.
Woo!
Yeah. Tyler just
didn't need to go down that road again.
No.
Yeah, I was going down that road because a couple of different artists, even in our own community, in our own village, or our own village,
like local village, Angie and Rob.
No, I mean this village.
I'm so confused.
If you let me finish, you won't be so confused.
But I thought that's what you said. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll just eat one.
Yeah, how about you're really good at that. You just keep doing that.
I am. Can you tell?
If we, you ass. Stop it. Stop. Just what's one more piece? Who cares?
It'll be like 5 more. What are you talking about? Yes, our local village or our village.
No, our villagers we have some not local. We have some people within the village who make things, earrings and other such type things. And we want to support them and give them a platform to, like, you know, promote themselves, as well as our local quarantine crew, who you guys know, Angie and Javier. Angie's a painter, like that's what she does.
This is actually going to be a very art-heavy auction. It's going to have a couple pieces of artwork in it. It's going to have something that Rob built that Angie painted,
right?
And we're going to auction it off. We have earrings coming from someone. I might go pick up a block of cheese now from these guys and auction it off.
We have some pretty cool things too, though.
So it'll be fun. And to where you didn't get to yet, the money is going to go right towards that hay storage, which I actually have to purchase like tomorrow. So it's kind of like we're going to buy it like, ooh, this stinks. We're going to buy it now because it needs to be delivered and it's on the way.
Oh, and the other thing is...
And then the auction will compensate it back.
The other thing, too, is in full disclosures, we still have some money left over from the gate project.
Which, during all of this COVID layoff, everything, finances have gotten tight. We promised you guys we would never touch that. So we're now touching it. But it's moving to the help the hay storage project.
Because the gate is done.
Well, almost done. I still have one open bill with the electrician.
Okay.
So, it's close.
And I want to make sure that, you know, the money goes back into what the farm needs.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
I mean, the farm is, the House of Pie still needs a jungle gym and...
Yep.
You know, which we have plans of building that as well. We have the wood and everything for the swing. You just have to find some time to... make that.
Yep. We do.
Can we answer some questions now?
Sure.
Or are you done?
I'm about to chew, though, so you might have to answer some.
Okay. Well, Sue asked, how's Beau doing? And Beau's doing good. She is super naughty. She still likes to headbutt for attention.
Yes.
Nothing really has changed there. There was some conspiracy theory about how Beau might have dug herself a tunnel from Angie's house to our barn, and that's why Harper's milk is gone.
That'd be a long tunnel. But,
Well, she's had plenty of time to figure it out.
It's true.
Yeah.
Did you,
I love cheese, but it gives me nightmares.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Hopefully you don't win it in the auction.
Yeah, well, she won't be bidding. I had Moo package my soap.
I know, Chris West.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, the goats decided to help out with this packaging. And so you got a couple of the kids, got in there and helped pack up packages. They're super talented like that.
Yeah. You do have to check your email for emailed in questions. You had a couple in there.
Yep.
But does Dee recognize Grace and Evelyn as her babies?
Does Danica recognize?
Sorry, Danica.
Yeah. Because Dee, no.
Yeah.
I think so, because they lay together every night.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually, the other day, saw Danica and Grace and Evelyn out all just walking together as their own little mini herd. So I think so.
Yeah.
I anticipated them recognizing each other. And Danica letting Grace and Evelyn back into the herd under her umbrella. Since Danica won't have another set of babies, it's likely that Grace and Evelyn could be in, under her umbrella and not like the bottom of the totem pole. But who knows? I mean, it seemed to have gone really smooth, that transition.
Yeah.
It
all seems pretty good.
There wasn't a lot of upheaval in
No.
Yeah, in the totem pole.
No, I didn't notice much. I see a little bit of Chanel.
Oh, over in House of Pie?
and Charlotte. If they both Chanel's in House of Pie.
Yeah.
And Charlotte's over here. If they
yell.
both end up at the driveway at the same time,
we're getting
they're
a screaming match.
Like back and forth.
Charlotte,
but other than that,
Charlotte doesn't.
Charlotte doesn't. No.
Charlotte does her quiet little,
right,
talking, but then Chanel is screaming.
Right, if she sees her mom across the driveway. But other than
she
that,
creates a scene.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's really quiet too.
Yeah. She's pretty quiet. No to the blue cheese. No to the blue cheese.
It's that one you got to be careful of.
Oh yeah,
that one's stinkier than.
This one's actually stinkier than the blue cheese. Yeah. This one back here is very plain, very nice, very easy for most cheese people.
The Vivace. There's the Dutch farmhouse is my favorite.
Yeah.
That one's a really creamy cheese, but not like a soft creamy. Just
right. Somebody else, Susan, is also Jacobson is also having cheese.
We're very influential.
Yeah, look at that. Yes to blue. There we go.
Hey, it's not terrible.
No, it's not at
terrible.
Oh, that's what the 5,000 was. I saw your mom write something about 5,000. No? 5,000?
What are we doing?
I have no idea. I saw a 5,000 number. I didn't know what that was. I couldn't figure it out in the quickness of my scroll. We already went there.
I think you missed a lot, actually.
Yeah, did we jump? I got a highlight somewhere. Hang on, guys. Gotta find. There it is.
See,
there's my highlight.
I mean.
No blue cheese. No blue cheese.
Okay, scroll down so that we can get.
Yes, blue. Yes, blue.
Oh, that was the other question that was in virtual today.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about Danica being a show goat?
Yes.
So Danica was actually one of the best show goats that we had. She and Poppy. Shocker alert. I know. One of the reasons Poppy's early retirement was so.
Were you done?
Well.
Sort of.
Yes, during Q&A. One of the reasons Poppy's early retirement was so hard, such a hard pill to swallow, was because Poppy and Danica were the best show goats that we had. They routinely won best doe in show. So Poppy ended her show career as a junior doe. She hadn't been in milk yet. And so she won best junior doe in show. And then her grandmother would win best senior doe in show. So, yes. I don't know what else to say about that.
Oh, Kathy's going to give me the recipe for a cheeseburger or whatever.
Oh, good.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to email questions yet, but we'll get there. Oh, so maybe I got Mom's first package.
You probably did.
Maybe. If it was in a padded envelope, then
Yeah,
That was Ma's first package.
Mom's package, was shipped in a padded envelope.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, and Claudia, we're going to get to you.
That's what I just said. I haven't touched the email
We
questions
got to find them. All the email questions, we're going to get to you guys. We just ended up in chat because of the babies. I'm trying to think, how did we not do email questions first? Because we're kind of supposed to.
You mean the babies,
Even
human children, the littles.
Really no rules
They used to be called the babies, but now they're the littles.
Oh my gosh, they're getting so big.
Yeah, you called them the babies just now. And I'm thinking like goats.
They're getting so big. Yep.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said that.
I was talking about Brenda's Depends.
Oh, Depends. Got it. Okay.
Listen, apparently no topic is off the table anymore with this crew.
Nettie.
Nettie called you out.
Are the pillars finished?
Yep.
No, they're not. Just the same spot we were last week. Actually, this week, nothing. No update on the pillars for a week.
Well, she's showing some real self-control there.
She is. She's doing pretty good about not eating this. Yeah, that's because
sleeping.
she went on a hike and she's tired. Even though she
was
got
in a backpack the whole time.
She did.
Well, not the whole time.
She did get carried. This is your favorite one. She pretty much got carried the whole time. But no, the pillars aren't finished. I actually started working on another electronic function of the pillar, and unfortunately, I have to do something else now. It didn't work, so I got more.
Well, Mary Ann brought it to a whole other level.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Poop to pants. I see that there.
Listen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know what you ladies talk about when I'm not around. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yes. Yes, we do. We just said that.
Yep.
How can you tell if a goat is in pain or not feeling well?
Yeah. So, I mean, the first sign is usually like droopy ears.
And that was obviously Miss Bell.
Miss B.
Miss B, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the one. Yeah, 1083.
Droopy ears.
That's number one. Droopy ears and dazing off into
like, it's called stargazing. Not chewing cud, grinding teeth.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like laying around, just seeming lethargic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the top signs.
And then the next thing you can do, hold please, even though you're not breeding, is go watch our health check video. Because even though they're not being bred, those health checks you check in the breeding one are the same ones you check all year. The eyelids, the body condition, the poop.
Well, we didn't go over any stargazing.
Correct, we didn't. That's why I said once you get past that part, stargazing and the droopy ears and this, then you can go to everything in that health check video.
Right.
Yeah. What if Grace and Evelyn, Lisa, don't come into heat?
Probably not going to happen.
Yeah. They'll come in eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of not really a big concern of mine. It's still really early in the breeding season, so I'm really not that concerned.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. All right, where are we at? Can somebody tell me the name of Moo's baby girl that she had this year?
Well, she had 2 baby girls this year. One of them was Jules, and the other one was Nevaeh.
Right. Yep.
And then she had Roman as well.
Yep.
That was a bad storm. I cried.
Oh, yeah. No,
bad. I was crying too.
Oh, yeah, that was rough.
I came inside. Well, you get all those.
I remember I was up.
All those emotions, that roller coaster of like the grief, of like the anger, the disbelief, the denial or whatever. The anger. I mean, I already said anger. I must have been pretty angry.
Here you were.
And then the acceptance, but then like crying and then back to anger.
I remember we were just doing the barn. And Tyler just screams, "Dad, the hay barn!" or something. And I turn around and I'm like, oh my God.
It's gone.
No. Are you serious? Like,
it's gone.
It's gone. The frame is there, but the tarp is gone. Because it was just a tarp building.
It was
just so we all know. This next hay structure.
It was a little thicker than a tarp, but this
next hay structure is not going anywhere.
Nowhere. Bomb-proof. Could be a shelter, actually.
Pretty much bomb-proof, yeah.
No, not that.
So I'll explain. It's being built out of a 40-foot shipping container, which will be delivered in about 2 weeks. And basically it gets delivered and dropped on a stone pad. And then within a day, I can pretty much order hay. I have to do a little bit of modification to it. But over time, we're going to do more modifications so it doesn't just look like a big box.
Yes, because that doesn't fit,
that doesn't
my vision.
fit very well. So she's got plans of planting these like...
I have a trellis idea.
Idea on one side with vining flowers. We might put blueberries on some side. We have a plan eventually to build a deck on the top of it for like a sitting area. We can go up a flight of stairs, sit on the top and look out over the farm. Just a little sitting area. We also, Grams, if you're watching, have a plan to build a lean-to off the side, which basically will act as another garage.
Carport.
A carport to park cars. So that's kind of all the different plans. So it starts as just a big metal shipping container box.
And we don't even know what color it's
we have no idea.
So
we don't even.
Might have to paint.
We're buying this thing used, so it's not even. We're not even allowed to pick colors. But it'll show up, get dropped off, and then we have to start configuring. The deck is actually one of the most important because what the deck also functions as is it sits about 2 feet wider than the container itself, and it creates that overhang where then in the top of the container, I actually can cut holes or just drill holes. I've seen it done a couple different ways.
For ventilation.
For ventilation so the hay can breathe. But not make those holes to where if you get driving rain makes it into the hole. So that's why you build a deck on the top, spreads the water out, gets some of the water to drip out the side and not
away from the
holes that you just drilled, because you're taking a watertight structure and drilling holes into it.
Yeah, usually not a good idea.
Not a good idea. So you have to do something over the top of it to make it so those holes don't become a problem.
Right.
But a buddy of ours has like 5 of them in his backyard. And he showed them to me, and he's like, they're the best. They're the cheapest. You can buy one, have it here in a week or 2.
And use it right away.
It holds like 400 bales of hay, which means we can still store about 100 bales in Cassie Castle between the loft and the back stalls that we don't use during the year. Store another 50 or so in House of Pie. Store another 20 or so in where the boys are in the little red barn.
Barn holds about 50.
We could go to 50, but my point is we could probably store about...
Between all of the areas, we can get almost a year's worth of hay here.
Yep.
Almost
a year's worth on the property. Right, and then you're not buying hay in January, February, March at all at $12 a bale. We can buy
second cut now and keep it till March and April.
You buy second cut now at $6 a bale instead of buying it at April at $12 a bale.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the plan. That's the goal. That's the plan. It's a long-term plan. You guys will see the evolution as it happens, as the thing gets delivered, as it gets set up, as we fill it with hay, as we add her flowers and trellis to make it look a little nicer, as we build the deck on the roof, as we build a lean-to off the side to make it a carport. I mean, it's like 5 projects in one.
Yeah, you need to finish the pillars first.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was going to say, it's going to look like a shipping container probably for a very long time.
It's a long process.
Right.
You know, because we're only 2 people.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what's going on there. You want to grab your phone and start pulling up some of those email questions?
Scroll down, because I feel like we're pretty far behind.
Yeah, we probably are. We are about 20 minutes behind. Yes, so Tina did post. I saw it a little while ago. The calendar is up to date and it works now.
It does. You guys can add it to your own calendar.
Have you confirmed that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe as far as.
No, I have. I don't know. It's because I've. Yeah.
No, you don't own.
I've been able to go in, see that hey, there's a Q&A, click on it, and add it to my own personal.
There you go.
Calendar.
Yep, you should be able to do
it. And
it.
set reminders and do all that so that I don't miss anything.
Yep. Yeah, anything that Aaron throws in that calendar. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so Chris West, it's funny you say that. You need a muck out, so do I, because there's another project happening. And it goes along with what Liz said before. We're trying to be a little transparent here. Not a little, a lot. There's a little money left over from the gate fund. That some of that is going into the hay storage, but really there's another project we've been kind of dying to do and should have been done when the barn was originally built. And if we're going to do it, we have to do it like before Thanksgiving. And I'm getting a great price from our contractor that helped us build the pillars on the driveway. The people area of Cassie's Castle, where the goats get fed. You've seen me fall over there. You've seen Liz get stepped on. I mean,
I've fallen.
You've fallen. Mm-hmm. You saw a goat escape once out of a door and into the people area. Yeah. We're going to pave that area. We're going to not pave it.
We're going to cement it.
We're going to cement it. So we're going to clean that area out, level it, and pour concrete. So now those doors, from the cement to the door, is only like an inch or two.
No more sneaking out underneath.
No more sneaking out underneath.
Yep.
No more mud puddles. No more. I mean, the raking's going to sound totally different.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get a leaf blower.
Or a little leaf blower. Yep. They actually make little leaf blowers.
We used to do that in the horse barn. We
Yep.
used to manage. I used to
leaf blow the whole thing.
Leaf blow the whole thing when we were done cleaning.
Yep. So that's happening. It was actually an extremely good price compared to the original quote we got when we built the barn. But yeah. Well, the reason is because he knows I work with him when he shows up.
True. So we're saving labor costs.
Yeah.
too.
He's like, we can do this for this price, and I'm like, all right, let's do it. Yeah. So that's exciting because even with the goat snugglers that come in the spring, like the ground is so uneven and so unsafe.
Is like we have some elderly people come during goat snuggles, and I always hold my breath and I say, please watch your step. It is
very uneven.
It's uneven, and the last thing I want is for somebody to fall. Nobody has fallen. Praise Jesus, nobody has fallen.
Right.
But it's just one of those upgrades that we know would benefit not just us, but also our guests.
Right. And if we didn't do it now, oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Hang on, hold please. If we didn't do it now, we wouldn't have been able to do it until pretty much October of next year.
Right.
Because it gets too cold. Mm-hmm. And then once it gets warm, we got babies here.
Right.
Can't do it then.
And
then we have snuggles again in, April. Yeah. So it's pretty much our only window to make it happen. Yeah. So we're going to be making a lot of noise in the barn in the next couple weeks. But to Chris's point, I have to muck the barn out because I can't drive on this cement.
Until it's cured.
And I got to get all that hay out so there's no hay under those doors. We actually have to put up temporary 2x pieces of
framing.
Right. To make it so when they pour the cement doesn't go into where the goats are. Mm-hmm. And so the goat doesn't stick their head under there and lick wet cement. I mean, there's a whole bunch of little things we have to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then not go in the barn for 24 hours.
And we'll go through the gates.
We could go through.
Yeah.
Well, we would probably just go through the rabbit tree and climb a wall or something. They're only going to be on hay and water at that point. They're not going to need grain.
We're going to go through the rabbit tree and climb a wall. Just go through a gate and open the doors.
Well, then you'd have to just open the door in the gen pod because you can't go into the people area for 24 hours.
Open the gate.
Yeah, you could do that.
Go into the paddock and open the door from the outside.
Yeah, you could do that.
Goat area.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Email
questions, or you want to get to live?
I would love to get to live.
Yeah.
If there's not that many more questions. Jessica R. asked for the auction. Will you have another signed toilet paper roll? Again, for me to give to Giraffe Watch, I think she needs more. That's funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know if that will make the list.
Oh, yes. Allison would like to know if the teenagers in House Pie will get a jungle too. Yes, eventually. Now that I just spit out all that stuff that I almost said shit. I did say. Oh, sorry. All that stuff that's going on.
I almost said it.
Between the hay storage getting dropped off, I have a lot of site work I have to do to get it ready to get dropped off and delivered. That has to happen tomorrow, basically.
Yeah, and we have to be really careful with buying more wood than we need because wood pricing is double what it usually is.
Yeah.
And it's astronomical because of COVID and supply and demand. There's a
supply
chain issue.
It's another reason we went with a metal structure for the hay storage.
We considered building it ourselves, and then we were like...
It would have cost us 3 times the amount.
Yeah.
This metal box is costing us less. And she'll fill you guys in with a whole bunch of stuff on Facebook to be real transparent about everything. Because when you guys are involved, we want you to know. But the metal box was building a structure. Would have taken me 3 months. Can't do it.
And that's the time too. We don't have the time to.
We gotta order hay
build
like
something.
in a week or two,
Mm-hmm.
and get it here. And then we gotta order it and get it here in 2 weeks. And they said this container can take 2 weeks to show up.
Right.
And the stones for the container are coming on Monday. So tomorrow is my day to get that ready for the stones. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's been moving fast, but yes, a jungle gym's been on the list.
We have a pretty cool idea for a jungle gym too.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. We already did the Grace and Evelyn going into heat. Any sign of Penelope coming into heat to come over and be bred? So that was Susan's question. Angie wants us to finish our breeding season before she brings Penelope over because she wants to be a part of our kidding season. But she also wants us to be a part of her kidding season. So she would rather, plus she doesn't have electric in her barn yet. Heating barrels might not be available to her. So having the weather be a little warmer is more ideal for her.
Yeah.
She's not in a rush to really, get babies out. So she's going to wait until probably November, end of October, early November to breed Penelope. I don't know if she's been in heat, though, because I haven't been over there. And she's probably going to be pretty quiet, just like Grace and Evelyn were.
So while you pull up some questions, see if you can find that one.
I have them all
right you have them all right there. Okay, good. Carol B. asked, what was the blue package that was being held up, that Mom was holding up? The only time we use bubble-wrapped envelopes is basically if somebody orders a lip balm and that's it.
A single lip balm or
a couple lip balms.
Actually, it could have been a couple.
It could have been a soap sample. Right.
Samples.
Right. I think I could ship up to 2, maybe 3 samples in a padded envelope, or
I think it was samples,
or some lip balm. But once you go for a full bar of soap or a lotion, you're into box at that point. Yeah. So that's all it was. Nothing you guys have never heard of. All right, go to a question in there while I look in here.
Well, I mean, we already answered Claudia's question about did Danica recognize her twin daughters, Evelyn and Grace, after a year of being apart? Are Grace and Evelyn too early to be bred? No. They are over 18 months old now. And so by the time I breed them, by the time they have their kids, they will be about 2 years old. So that is exactly on par for what we, how we run things around here. I don't like breeding before the goats are 18 months.
Right. Yeah.
I know Harper was 2 when she was first bred. Harper was 2 when she first delivered.
Yes.
Her babies. We breed at 18 months. They deliver around their 2nd birthday.
Yeah.
Is it normal for Gia to be in heat? Yes. Just because a doe will come in heat her very first year, and she'll continue coming into heat until she.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there's such a thing as like goat menopause. No idea. I don't.
That's good.
I have no idea. Like, do they ever stop? Like chickens.
Right.
Chickens, they stop laying eggs after a certain time. They only have so many eggs.
Yeah.
But yes, it's completely normal for all of the babies just born in February and March, and even April, even Beau, to be in heat this season.
Yeah.
Was Harper the same way like Gia, who didn't like to be alone? No goat likes to be alone.
Yeah, no goats don't like to be alone.
So what Gia does in the morning is completely expected.
Yeah, if you ever got one goat, that's what you'd get.
Well,
Pretty much.
I mean, the goats need a companion.
Right.
They have to, otherwise they're lonely. They're herd animals. So they carry a herd mentality. This is still Claudia's questions. What grain are you giving the teenagers every morning? This would be the same, just grain portion, not the alfalfa portion, but the same grain portion that the regular girls get.
Right. Yeah, no alfalfa.
No, the boys can never have alfalfa. And then last question from Claudia is, this is for Aaron. It would be nice to have breakfast talk video with the older human kids.
Funny you say that.
Ooh. I didn't say it. Claudia did.
Yep. The next conversation over cereal happens to have all 4 children in it.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was not good. So from an entertainment standpoint, I'll know when I start editing. Maybe I could edit it in a way where it's entertaining. But it was like pulling teeth trying to get any of them to talk.
Jake, unless you're talking about like Fortnite or this new game he's
playing. This new
playing,
video game stuff and whatever, yeah.
Unless you're talking about something
on
his mind, he's not very chatty.
Well, yeah, I did it again. It's usually the first Wednesday of every month, but it didn't make it this one. So it should come out this Wednesday coming up. I already recorded it. I just set the camera up at the table and everybody gets cereal and we sit there and eat and whatever happens, happens. And then I edit it and it sounds kind of funny usually because I take out all the boring parts where nobody's talking. Mm-hmm. And I usually zoom in on the reactions of Quinn because Quinn,
I know, he's really expressive.
Or just a random mouthful of soup. I mean, not soup. We said soup earlier. But yeah, no, the 2 big kids showed up.
Because they thought it was a school day, probably.
They did or something.
And it wasn't.
Yeah. So, no special guests yet from Mom. Yeah.
Gotta do this later in the morning.
Yeah, we'd have to do conversation over ice cream or something later in the day. You're like, now that I can get behind.
Okay. Lauren asked, when is the next Muck out, Aaron? I think we already kind of
just talked about that very soon.
And then has Moo had a date yet? So yes, Moo has had a date. 3 days ago, in fact, she had a date. We're actually pretty excited. I think other than the fact that everybody has been bred within 3 days of each other, except for Grace and Evelyn.
Yep.
Everybody's been bred within 3 days of each other. They've also been bred right around the time that you, Tyler, and Jake will all be having birthdays.
So if this works, we're aiming for the first week in March.
If it all works out, other than Grace and Evelyn, they are kind of our wild cards here. They still have some time to have March babies.
Yeah.
But if it all works out, we're looking at early March, and we're looking at a lot of possible birthday goats for our family.
Hey, March is better than February.
Listen, January. It wasn't that like.
Yeah.
Hold on, because Greta was first. Okay, so she was October 4th. So that would be like March 4th.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's not much different from Leap Day. And that's where the end of February, early March, same weather.
Have you ever seen Twix in the feeder? That was
in the feeder?
Another Claudia question, yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think I have. And then Anne asked, would it be possible to put a hay feeder on the wall in House of Pie so Thunder quits wasting hay? So we thought of that, but because Thunder jumps in the hay feeder, he'll still do it on the wall. And now he can either put his feet up on those windows on the wall, or
which Billy has done,
or jump out of the hay feeder and over. It just makes it easier for them to get in trouble.
The whole reason we have a standalone hay feeder in that barn is because of muck outs.
Yep.
So we have to have, it's the same reason the platform, that long platform that they all have in House of Pie actually folds up like it's a Murphy bed, so that when you go into House of Pie, you can drive the tractor all the way down to the end and back blade it out or backhoe it out.
Yeah.
And it makes for ease of use. Otherwise...
Yeah, if the hay feeder was built to the wall, it'd be in the way of the tractor.
And then the other side, you want to keep the hay feeder as close to the human area as possible, because you want to be able to throw the hay into the hay feeder without having to go into the barn, into their area. Yeah. The more you can do with your animals without having to go into their area, the easier it will be for you.
Right.
So throwing them hay without having to like trip over them or
deal with doors,
trampled, and deal with doors. How can I close a door while I'm holding 30 or 40 pounds of hay?
Right.
It's not possible. And now that's an escape.
I mean, you go to some of
We try to make things as accident-proof as possible.
You go to some of them fancy horse barns that store the hay up top in the loft. they actually have trap doors
and then just
above all the stalls.
Drop it down.
I've been in one. That barn must have had 20 stalls, 10 on this row, 10 on that row. And they literally had trap doors where you could drop the hay and it goes right into that horse's stall. And then 12 feet over, there's another little trap door and you open it and drop it down. Everyone, I mean, that was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how they try to make it as efficient as possible.
Right. And if we couldn't put the hay feeder on the other side because that is the human door to go in and out of their pen.
Their pen. Yeah.
And then you squeeze that area, it would...
Yeah, we had no choice.
Fit.
The only thing I could think of, and again, this goes back to I don't own a welder and I don't know how to weld, coming soon. Not anytime soon. I mean
Not
soon as in
soon.
like before I'm 50.
We have a long time.
Long time. But I've always wanted to learn how to weld, and anybody with a farm should have a welder. Plus, when we get the shipping container to build the deck on the top, I need a welder or somebody that knows how to weld for some bracket problems. But I want to take that hay feeder and weld like legs on it with like a skis so it can't tip left to right and lift it up. I want that feeder to be like 2 feet taller than it is, but not top heavy where it'll fall over. So the only way to do that is to weld on 2 more feet of steel, like a leg, but also a leg that goes left to right so it can't tip over. And then that would make it so they don't jump into the top.
Yeah. I don't think Grams understands how big the shipping container is going to be.
Oh, what'd she say?
Because she said, okay, so that gives us 1 car garage.
No.
It's a 40
This
foot.
is a 40-foot shipping container. So this will actually give us a 4-car garage.
If you use it all for cars.
So the way it would
Which
work...
we don't even have 4 cars.
I will explain with my cell phone and a cracker. For those of you watching.
Getting the props out.
So actually...
Here's a visual.
Shipping container shows up. Boom. Right? Hay gets put in this end and stores inside the whole shipping container.
This is good so far.
Right?
Keep going.
Right? Good so far?
Yeah.
On this side back here that you guys can't see, I will spin.
Oh, see, now you're confusing
Right?
everybody.
That's okay. That's okay. We will build a wall, right? That's just has some plants at the bottom
It's
and
a trellis.
flowers will grow up and that's it.
It's a trellis for flowers because that wall right there is the wall that faces like the chicken coop and our house.
Correct. It goes up that way. Right. This wall straight up and down, actually about 2 feet off the shipping container because once the deck once the deck is on top, the deck overhangs the shipping container by like 2 feet on both that side. My crackers
I'm not
aren't
sure
big
they're
enough.
seeing this.
And this side, right. So on the other side of the shipping container, once finances are available and time, before the deck is built.
Well, how's that going to work then?
Because it all has to kind of happen pretty much at the same time.
Yeah, the deck needs to happen sooner than...
Sort of. The roof of the lean-to goes here. So that means all the way down, 40 feet length, probably about 12 feet out. That's basically 40 feet is a 4-car garage. 8-foot doors with a foot in the middle. It's basically a 4-car garage, lean-to style, kind of carport-ish. Eventually, someday, time, money, all that stuff, we can enclose it completely, and it's like weather tight. But really, it's just gonna be a roof with some posts and a roof, a carport.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
That's what it's going to be.
In the beginning. And then walls can be put on the sides. And technically, we can always hire somebody to come out and put actual garage doors on it. I mean, it could do that. But that's not in the plan anytime soon.
J-Lo actually asked a very good
question. J-Lo is here? I'm just
J-Lo's
kidding.
here. Now we've made it.
Could
you not build a hayloft in your barns?
No. So
I already know the
both
answer.
of our barns were not built in the roof structure to be able to hold the weight of hay.
Yeah,
So
the trusses are wrong, all wrong.
The trusses are built out of 2x4s, and not 2x6s, and they're every 4 feet as they go down the building. If we were to build it as a hay loft, a hay barn, we would have had to put the trusses every 2 feet.
It's also how the trusses are built.
Correct. The way
shape-wise.
Shape-wise. So the spacing in between, so you could climb up there and store hay. I mean,
would
it hold it? Yeah, it would hold it. I mean, a couple bales here and there. But if you put 300 bales of hay in a roof that's not designed to hold it, you're talking 50, 60 pounds of bale at 300 bales. That's a lot of weight on a structure that was not designed to build it. Plus, in a barn, right? In a barn with a roof that you now just put 4,000 pounds of weight up there that you weren't supposed to put up there, and the wind starts to blow, right? You got all this extra weight to help cause damage. That's why they say don't put hay in the roof of a building that wasn't designed for it.
Yeah. So this was going to be, this was a cost
huge
decision
cost
back when we were planning both barns.
Yeah. Now looking back, I mean, after losing one barn and spending it would have probably cost us about $5,000 more to build that barn with a hay loft in it.
Right. And we're not. Right?
We're not.
Yeah.
This.
But it's two barns. It was almost, we priced it out. The trusses were going to cost us like 3 times the amount.
Yeah. It was crazy.
As if
Plus you need to double the trusses.
Right.
To your point. They not only did they cost more because they went from 2x4 to 2x6 construction,
but you needed more of them.
You needed more of them, so not only and the time to put them up and everything. But it was a really good question.
Yeah, time to put them up wasn't really an issue because we were doing it anyway.
For those of you that followed or follow still our normal family vlog type videos, and you've seen our garage on the house, that's a 3-car garage, and it has a very large attic above it where I can walk up and store stuff, and it's designed in a way where I don't hit my head, and there's room. And I thought about putting hay up there, but again, not really built to hold the weight. It's a ceiling, not a floor. I actually had a contractor tell me this once. He said, this is just a ceiling, not a floor. It's not designed to hold weight. It's just designed to separate your garage from the roof. You could store some stuff up here, but I wouldn't put a lot of weight. Hay is a lot of weight. And then the other thing is, too, storing it above the garage where the house is, you're inviting critters at that point. I would inviting mice to live in our garage at that point. So we decided, nope, that's not a viable option. It would have been really convenient right there next to it. So that was a good one, though, J-Lo.
That's one of my biggest concerns is now our hay storage barn area is significantly further away from all animals on the farm.
So what that's going to turn into is probably next year, or I'll just keep an eye out on the used websites and stuff like that, is Billy, our UTV, will get his own little trailer, a nice little one that we can store like 50 bales of hay on, maybe even 30.
Yeah, I was going to say 20, 30.
20, 30, and it becomes like once a month. We need to go get hay. Well, we don't need to call anybody. It's here. Hook up Billy, drive down back, load up 30, 40 bales of hay, go deliver to House of Pie, and it becomes like your own
another little chore to
do, but only like once every month or two instead of calling in a hay guy to deliver 200 bales. Like,
much bigger project.
But that's it. You just put a little trailer on the back of Billy that can hold 20 bales or something. And,
I actually just saw that it's Lynn Margaret's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Lynn Margaret.
Man.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's birthday is today. No, not really.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to be having birthdays, though, this time of year.
Yeah. So Maureen A. asked, what is this auction I heard about? When? Oh, sorry, I saw it. So when? It is on the calendar. Tina probably already dropped the calendar link, but it is actually 2 or 3 weeks, October 25th. We're doing it on a Sunday at a reasonable time so UK can show up. So mark your calendar or go check ours.
And put it in your own
Put
calendar.
it in your own and tell your friends.
Set the reminder so that you don't go and book a doctor's appointment at the same time.
You never know. You might find a weird gift you can buy like your cousin.
And it is actually coming up on Christmas. So.
It's coming up on Christmas. You might find some unique stuff in there, some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Are we looking for auction ideas still? Or we're kind of good? I mean...
Yeah, no, I'm always looking for
We're always looking, so send those over via email, probably, or somewhere.
Right.
However you want them to send them.
Yeah. Jan OH actually said it was the wrong time listed for virtual Goat Snuggles on the calendar.
So it was at one. What time is virtual Goat Snuggles?
4.
And what does it go to?
4:30.
I noticed at one point I had it listed wrong. I think I fixed it. Let's check next week, 4 to 4:30. Hang on. Why does this show up in here twice? That's your calendar. And this is virtual. So it goes from when to when again?
Oh my God, it was wrong.
It goes from when to when?
I give him one job, people.
4 to 4:30?
Yes.
It's not wrong. Okay, God.
Edit.
Save. It's not wrong. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. I thought it went... So what happened was... Yeah, what happened was...
See what happened was...
So I'm actually asking the web developer to add a little disclaimer at the bottom of our calendar that says, like,
all times.
All times are subject to change without notice. This is a guide, not like... It is. It's literally a guide. Sorry about that. I just fixed it.
So
but anytime you see a problem, let us know. I can fix it that
we
fast.
were actually thinking about moving virtual sessions to a different day and time, just so that we can have our Saturdays.
Right, because like we went hiking today, and in the back of our mind, we're like, all right, Q&A is late enough. That's later. That's okay. We're gonna be home in time. But Ghost Snuggles, will we make it? We had to map out our day to make sure we made it back, which is fine. But we might move it off Saturday and to a different day and a different time, possibly, so it's not kind of in the middle of the day. But we don't know. Suggestions.
I don't mind doing it. Well, yeah, and that's the thing is we're also starting to lose daylight.
We are. We will.
So we're losing like 2 minutes every day, but we're also going to lose an hour in a couple weeks.
What if, and this goes for anybody that does virtual or whatever, and this can be a different conversation, but what about doing one in the morning? Like, you do the goats in the morning, you feed them, they're out, it's 10:30, like an 11 on Saturday morning. By 11 o'clock, they already ate their hay.
Or like at 10:30.
Something like that.
That's
Saturday.
just, yeah.
And then it's not in the middle of the day. You can still do your morning, do virtual by 11.
Yeah.
You're off.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Tough.
It's an idea.
It's tough. I mean, we're losing so much daylight at this point.
Yeah.
I even noticed today, I felt like we were almost in that golden hour type.
Right. The
lighting.
sun was going down.
My shadow was real long today.
Yeah. All right. So when
mucking.
Oh, yeah. So good question, Marianne Fisher. When mucking out, will you not break the cement? No. We're going 4 inches thick, which is the same size you would do on the inside of a garage where you park your cars.
Oh, no.
It's also going to have rebar.
That was yawn number 1.
Rebar mesh inside the cement for stability. So no, it won't break during
Heck, we even did. Are we doing the same hog panels or like real?
I don't know
rebar?
how he's doing it. Mm-hmm. He said rebar mesh. He might do hog panels again or something else.
No, as long as he knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That will look nice for the visitors next year. Yeah, not only the visitors, but I mean, even us. I mean, oh my gosh, I've almost rolled.
How many times have we rolled our ankles
just so many times?
We're in New England, guys. We
right.
grow rocks here. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah.
But no matter how many times you go out into the pasture or even into our own barn, more rocks get pushed up from like the center of the earth every thaw and frost and thaw and frost.
Yeah.
The rocks come up. So we've got very uneven surfaces in the barn from whether those rocks are still coming up and we can't even get them out yet, or if we've taken them out and now they're divots.
Exactly.
It's tough, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You lost your spot?
We are so... I lost my spot. No, we're right about here.
You're fine.
Marianne asked her cement question. Claudia said something about where the girls going to be when we muck out, the girls go outside. They're just outside.
Yeah, they're always outside.
Yeah, mucking takes like 3 hours.
We always choose a nice weather day as well. Put some hay outside for the girls. They have their water, and it's a 1-day thing. So
Claudia Lopez asks. She's good. She's got a lot of questions going today.
Yeah.
Santa will be in Cassie's Castle, not House of Pie.
Yeah, she asked if House of Pie will get a Santa. No, just Cassie's Castle.
No,
just with the way the camera's pointing and all.
Right.
You wouldn't even see a Santa. We don't have that much room over in House of Pie.
And right now, as you guys know, today we're having lots of camera issues. It's actually sounds like software on our cameras. Mm-hmm. We've already reached out to camera people. Unfortunately, we can't run more than one camera right now. We're getting errors when we try to.
Which is why the inside barn cam, we launched it right after Snuggles. But then in the process of setting up for this live cam, that cam got shut down unexpectedly.
Right.
And that's what happened is in the background of the software where I can't really explain it without going too technical, but
yeah,
it's only allowing us to stream one stream at a time.
Yeah.
So once this is done, we'll get the indoor camera in Cassie's Castles all set up for the evening. And that way we can, watch them and figure out, hopefully, the trouble ticket. I already know the trouble ticket was accepted. Yep. And I'm not hopeful that it'll be answered anytime soon because we also have a holiday weekend. Yeah, we'll just go set up the castles, see if we can get Cassie's Castles. The goats are still outside. We still got to let them in. So, yes, Judy G, I think I mentioned it. I'm finally to your question. We will vent the container so it doesn't get too hot in there. Yep. We'll have venting, in multiple places. Yeah. Hay is combustible, so we always are mindful of ventilation. And honestly, on good days, on days that we know it's not going to rain, those doors to the container will be open. They could stay open. Just like our other hay barn, the door was always rolled up on nicer days. I have no problem. The cats like to end up, so the design too of the hay barn, if you know anything about shipping containers, they come in like two standard sizes, 20 foot and 40 foot. And then they come in an 8.5 foot tall or a 9.5 foot tall. We went with the 9.5 foot tall. Mm-hmm. We're planning on layering the whole bottom of it with pallets, which now gives you about a 3 or 4 inch air gap, right? So first it's actually tarps? Nope, it's already watertight. You don't need a tarp. Condensation? No moisture coming up. Condensation? There's nothing. It's a metal building. It's condensation. It's not metal on the floor. The floors are not metal in a shipping container. What are they? I think it's like some laminate wood thing. It's not like the ripply metal like the sides are. Okay. We'll see when it gets here, but you won't need tarps on the floor. You don't get condensation inside a shipping container. People ship cardboard in them all the time, and they're not getting condensation. So how come they don't get condensation in the metal area, but like our rabbitry rings? No idea. I think it could be double layer metal, so they're doing one on the inside and one on the outside when these are built. I don't know. It's a good question, but they're made to be able to ship cardboard across the ocean. You know what I mean? Everything you buy that ships back and forth from one side of the world to the other comes in a shipping container, and they're not tarping them. Right. So, and we're putting it on crushed stone, not on grass. So but even more. The point is, layer of pallets to create that elevation so air can flow under. When we stack the hay, we're already designing and measuring in a way that we don't stack it right up to the wall. We leave just enough air gap. I mean, the light fluffy pieces of hay hanging off can touch, but there'll be like a 2 inch on both sides. And then same thing with the roof. We stop like 6 inches short. So when we stack, 5 bales high is good because that leaves a gap. 6 bales doesn't work. Even if it did work, it would be pushing against the ceiling, and we don't want that. So we'll end up having an air gap on all 8 sides of the big pile of hay of the 400 bales plus ventilation. So I'm more excited about the deck on top to go sit up there and have a glass of wine and watch the stars. What do you guys do for fun? Eat and drink. See? There it goes again. Eat and drink. Yeah. But that'll be cool. So, yeah. I got moose mane and I love it. That's cool. Moose mane's a good one. That's a hard one. I mean, they're all good. It's a hard one to make, but it's a good one. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm yawning. What's wrong with us? We hiked today. Oh, Shannon. Oh, AZ. Shannon. Do we have a story on the boy goat's escape? Why don't you start that story? The boy goat's escape. You don't remember that day? Oh my gosh. So Shannon AZ. So we were breeding. And oh man. We were breeding Rainy and Deandra. And I think Giovanni started it. He just jumped. He just made it out. He made it out. We already took his girls. We took his girl.
And then he just chased her out, basically. Slipped
Somehow
through the
managed
gate.
to get through the gate because that gate's hard to close.
That gate was hard to close until I got so frustrated I mucked it out. I mean, get me mad and I get work done.
Right.
That's what happened.
Yeah, it was hard to close at the time.
Yep.
And so he made it out before you got the gate latched back together.
Right. So now he was running around like a madman.
But then at the same freaking time,
Yeah.
Rainey and Grayson snuck out, Moose snuck out, and Deandra snuck out.
Hell.
So now I have two boys who are fighting.
Yeah.
Because Moose and Grayson started like going at it right away.
Right.
You didn't even know that all the goats had snuck out yet because you were trying to get Giovanni into the red barn where he could have,
Right, where that could have mucked out. Or it was safer.
Spot.
Right.
And so I kind of lost my mind for a minute. I had to put myself between two
Crazy boys. Trying to get to girls that weren't theirs.
This was exhibit 1 as to why we disbud goats.
Oh, yeah. Why we disbud?
Because they weren't headbutting in a way that they were really hurting each other. But if they had horns, how was I supposed to get in between the two of them when they're both wailing their heads against each other?
Right.
I mean,
you wouldn't have been able to.
We're just lucky that they're not 200-pound goats each.
Right. They're
still big boys, but Moose is small, or on the smaller size.
Yeah.
And Grayson's on the small, like not really on the smaller size, but he's not Giovanni.
No,
Giovanni is a 200-pound goat.
Yeah.
I
couldn't get Giovanni into the red barn. He was too strong.
Right. I would not have been able to hold back Giovanni.
Yeah.
Somehow, by the grace of God, I was able to hold back Grayson. Yeah. I figured of the two, Grayson is the more aggressor. He was the aggressor in that fight.
Yeah.
Moose was not going to hurt a fly. He is not like that. But then I had to make sure at the same time while holding on to Grayson, I had to make sure Moose wasn't going to go over and try to breed Rainey.
Yeah.
During all of that. But to your point, like during hunting, one of the only thing that a boy is more interested in than the girl is
fighting off the
other boys. Yep. And that's exactly what they demonstrated during that was they really weren't even interested in the girls at that point. They were interested in each other.
Yeah, they want to get the other boys away so they can then have the time with their girls. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it was scary. Nobody got hurt. Liv did a great job of alerting us to the situation because she was out there with us too. She also did a really good job of getting Jake and Ty out, who dropped what they were doing and ran out with no shoes on, no nothing.
Right. And Ty ran out in the middle of his class. We were like, Tyler. We're like, that was good, but you got to get back to class.
Was he in class?
Yeah, he was.
I thought that was the Gia escape.
No,
the Gia escape was in the middle of the day. This was in the evening.
Oh, yeah, maybe that one he didn't.
This was around that 5-6 o'clock at night. He wasn't in class.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, you're right. That was the Gia escape. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mucked out Giovanni's stall so it closes nicely now.
Yeah. As Ireland pointed out a fact.
Yeah.
That Roman got his foot stuck the first time he jumped into the hay feeder in House of Pie. He did. Yeah. I saw it.
Yep, he did.
Notice how he didn't go back in there. I haven't seen Roman back in that hay feeder since he did that.
No, I haven't either. I'm trying to figure out where we're at.
Thunder is awesome at dismounts.
Yeah.
Oh, so Granny Barb Google searched this. A doe will not automatically stop ovulating at a certain age like a human woman who reaches menopause. A doe continues to ovulate and can get pregnant throughout her entire life. The site Goat Farmers.
There you go. Yep.
Well, I mean, I knew at 7 years old, 8 years old, Danica's still going to be coming into heat.
Yeah.
Now, the health of her eggs.
Yeah.
Should she be bred? I mean,
that's different.
Danica's different because it's not just the viability of her eggs. It's, her uterus in general.
Yeah. I don't know what that is there. I saw something. It wasn't really a question, but...
They're talking about escapees.
Escapees, yeah.
Billy jumped over the fence one time. I think he just ended up in stall 4. I'm not sure he really ended up into the rabbits. I know Thor ended up on top of a heating barrel for a while one evening. There's always, like we told Ost when we did that interview, Anybody who's had a goat for a day has a story.
Oh, totally.
You know, so we have a lot of stories about how naughty they can be. They're just inquisitive and
Yep, they're always
troublemakers.
Always troublemakers. Is there a video? Marianne
Probably
Fisher
of.
Is there a video at 7:15? She asked that question, so that was a while ago. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what we were talking about at the time.
We have a company.
People make houses out of shipping containers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm actually watching another YouTuber. That's how I'm learning how they built a deck on the top of their shipping container, of how they attached it and all that kind of stuff. So, it's kind of neat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But people build houses on them, offices, stuff like that all the time. Yep.
So, my mom asked a question. Where is the shipping container going to be installed? So, right where our dumpster is now.
Yep.
The dumpster's moving down only about, where the basketball hoop is?
Well, we used to be. She hasn't been around in a while.
I know,
we moved it.
That's why I said, where the basketball hoop goes.
Put it this way. Perfect for your car garage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have to just walk across the driveway and then to the house.
Same place we originally wanted for her. She would know this answer.
Yes.
The same place we originally thought of building a garage someday, which basically wasn't going to happen anytime soon. But now we need a place to store hay. It's the only place on the property that made sense that an 18-wheeler can show up and deliver this container, which now allows us to build a carport.
Listen,
and all
I
that
wanted
stuff.
it right where the old hay barn
But they can't get the truck back there.
But the truck, they said they needed whatever.
120 feet of straightaway.
He's doing it again.
I know, I yawned again. 120 feet.
I was telling the story.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You interrupted. No, you might as well take it back.
No, go for it.
No,
all
thank
you.
you.
It's your job.
Nope.
120 feet of straightaway is what the truck needed to deliver the container.
Next question.
So she didn't finish. Where we wanted to put it where the old hay barn fell, and we measured it.
And we could actually fit 2 40 containers.
Right. The container would have fit. It would have been tucked in the woods a little bit. It would have been right near Cassie's castle.
It would have been perfect.
But the truck won't fit to deliver. So.
That sucks.
Yep. So now.
Well.
Carport, deck, and shipping container storage facility coming soon.
Yeah.
Yep. It'll look weird for a while, but we'll get there. Work in progress. Barn Tour 2020. Oh, Tina dropping links. Nice. Yeah.
Off topic. Sent $4
via
PayPal.
Please
read the note to see why.
Oh, I got a feeling somebody shipped her a full-size bar soap when it should have been a sample. No, that wasn't it.
That happens. People have done this before.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Granny Barb, I got that already. Yeah.
I don't see a note.
Let's see. Oh, I got a whole bunch of people saying hi to Amy. Hi, Amy. Hi, Amy.
I don't see a note. Maybe see details. Oh, Life Uncontained.
Life Uncontained is on YouTube. Oh, that's cool. I think that might be the one I was watching.
Maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Know.
I already answered where we're putting it. November 5th. Was it November 5th? Oh, birthdays. Got it. Congratulations to Maureen. I don't know what just happened.
I think. Oh, her niece is in labor.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Somebody else just found out they were going to be a grandmother for like the 6th time.
Whoa.
Right?
That's cool.
Be safe, Carol. What's going on with Carol?
I don't know. There's a
now
lot of
I feel like I'm just...
Yeah, we're just watching you guys.
I'm just watching you guys. You guys talk.
Fine,
we're just going to sit
they
back
have
and be
been
like...
all night.
Do you know,
I'm scrolling
that
through
show,
side conversations.
Pillow Talk? Like where you have the conversation as you're watching the episode
okay.
of the show that you like watching. And The whole point is like you watch those people's reactions to watching the show.
Got it. So we're gonna watch.
So now we're gonna watch chat and just have like
they've been on
reactions.
side conversations all night.
Oh, it always happens.
I've been trying to scroll through them to try to
scroll down to make sure we're not like forgetting something.
So what did Maureen? What happened? Niece. Oh, twins. I mean, yeah, twin daughters. No. Okay, hang on.
Is in labor.
Is in labor. Got it. Okay. Got that
her niece is having a boy.
We got that one. Yep.
Carol's about to lose power because of the hurricane.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely be safe. If I've learned anything, wind is like...
Yeah, don't watch us during the hurricane.
I mean, if you have power,
just
don't go outside. You're safer inside.
Yeah.
You can scroll down.
You said wind. Out of everything, wind is one of your
wind is my
favorite.
scariest.
Yeah.
Is my scariest weather event.
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd still love to see a tornado someday, but nowhere near my house. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
Got 3 pouches and only ordered 2. I would like names.
No, names. That's why we need that little card in the thing.
That's why we put the, your order was packed by Bradley. Bradley, who doesn't know the difference between... You don't know the difference between a full-size bar and a sample size.
I did. I was so lost.
How many times... We have a system when we pack orders up.
Yeah, the quality control people were getting mad at me.
Yes, because every order you handed us was wrong. We have shoppers and we have checkers, right? The shoppers go and they take the print, the order, and they put it in a box. And then that box goes to a checker. And the checker checks it to make sure that it is correct. And every box Aaron was putting down on the table is wrong.
They were...
Wrong, Aaron, it's wrong again.
Somebody almost made out. They ordered like 4 samples, and
you put all full-size bars.
Full-size bars because I didn't read the word sample.
Yes, Kathleen.
They caught me.
I got your question. She actually wanted to know about will there be a Swanky Sauce T-shirt?
No, probably not, unless you built something.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I thought we have one. No, we have.
We've had a lot over the years, but I gotta make sure that things stay
relevant,
neat and tidy,
right,
on that website. Otherwise, it starts looking real cluttery, and then I have anxiety about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I do need some rain.
Yeah, rain would be nice.
Yeah.
You noticed,
Oh, the name is in the note. I didn't get the note.
Oh, you're gonna have to look. Maybe it's your phone.
I didn't get a note. It sent me an email, but I didn't get a note.
Maybe it's in the phone. She's not gonna put the name here.
No.
You can put the letter it starts with. No, actually, you can't.
Maybe it was Moo.
Could have been Moo. Oh, could have been
Maybe it was me.
How did the interview go? What interview?
With Ost?
That was a long time ago.
That was a really long time ago. The interview? Oh, no. Maybe the reporters that came on
that went
Wednesday.
Well. That went good. I mean...
That was a little more different than what I thought it was going to be.
We just don't know what they're going to do with it. So to give a high level, the people that showed up, the reporters, we couldn't get the cameras to shut down. They told us they didn't care. They're putting together a compilation of multiple farms throughout Connecticut and building something for Connecticut grown, which
they're doing like a campaign ad.
Right, a campaign ad for Connecticut. It's kind of like a Small Business Saturday thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's when it's going to come out, but it's kind of the same concept. Like, did you realize all this stuff is made in Connecticut kind of ad that will probably run on TV because that's the way Connecticut does things. I don't think they know how to use Facebook. But that's what it sounded like. I'm not sure where it's going or what they're doing with it. No idea.
Right.
Yeah.
It's interesting. They spent a lot of time focusing on Livy because they wanted to focus on females in farming. Right. Like the next generation and how, it's been a very male-dominant field. And now there's a lot of females going into it. So, and of course she's freaking adorable. So who doesn't love a cute little girl running with her goats?
Right. Yep.
So, are you going to have hoodies this season?
Yes.
I think I already uploaded a hoodie.
Yeah. If she doesn't, I'll make some.
He will not.
We need them. Put it that way. Yes. We need a zip up.
That's what I did do. I did a zip up already.
And it's already there?
Yes.
Oh. So there's a
So
zip
is
up
long
somewhere.
sleeve t-shirts because somebody else asked too.
You guys got to just start looking. Yeah, it's all there.
Under swag, if there's something that's not there that you want, please send me an email.
Let us
and
know.
I will try.
But yeah, there's definitely stuff coming.
I tried to clean up the swag area so like there's no, 4th of July t-shirts there.
Oh, yeah.
We do have a lot of hoodies, but I had to take some hoodies down because COVID discontinued that.
Oh.
So the hoodies that are there are the zip ups. I don't know if it's like a hoodie like I'm wearing where it's just like a pullover with a hood. Because a couple of those manufacturers were out of stock. Like long term, discontinued, out of stock.
Very good question.
Mm-hmm. What?
Read the question.
Why don't you read the question since you
Okay.
think it's a good question? Doreen asked.
Well, Doreen didn't ask it.
On behalf of Nicole Barra.
Nicole Barra asked the question. With all the moms going into labor at the same time, are you going to have enough kidding stalls? The answer is probably not.
He's so dramatic. So actually, with the rabbitry renovation that we did on Monday, we've opened up room for one more stall. Plus, we can do 4, maybe 5 FEMA trailer stalls in the main area of Cassie's Castle.
Right.
So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that. The perfect number of stalls. So he says probably not, and I just proved him wrong.
So 12 if I build another stall.
We've talked about
Right,
this.
but
that
temporary.
was going to be a stall right there.
Right, yeah. So
Yes.
So the answer is yes. And then Nicole Barb had a question up here that we missed. What are your thoughts on if breeding has been successful?
Well, that was the question that...
Did we already answer it?
Scroll up, because that was the question somebody just asked on behalf of Nicole.
I don't think so.
Yes. It was just... There was a question that was just asked
Correct.
on behalf of
That
Nicole
was the one
Barr.
you just asked about on behalf was right here.
Yes.
Why are you going to have enough stalls was the one asked.
Yes,
on
if
behalf.
everybody takes them
Yep.
the first time around. That's what I thought that question just said.
No, that's
Okay.
not what it said. It said,
What
what
did it
are your
say?
thoughts on whether breeding has been successful? So far, so good. But we won't know until 21 days out.
Yeah, 18 to
That's
21 days from now, we will see. But some of their heat cycles were a little lighter than I have seen in the past.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean anything.
No.
Time will tell. Ultrasounds will tell even more.
Right. So to answer Nicole's new question, she just wrote it again right there. How successful? So far, so good, really. The fact that you could tell they're going into heat, you caught Amy's light heat there. Deandra's
Yeah.
light heat and got her in. That's all good stuff. So far, so good. Nobody
I
broke
always-
any fences or jumped out or escaped.
No accidental
Yeah,
pregnancies.
so we're good. So
Yeah,
far.
I mean, I guess if Randy, I didn't see your question.
I'll try to
either.
find it.
What?
Yeah.
My scroller over here.
Yeah.
Make sure all of your questions have that big red question
there was
mark
a
in it.
lot of okay, I'm looking. Still looking.
Oh.
Do you have any problems with mice and rats? Well, I will not say anything outside the norm. So yes, of
We're a
course,
farm.
we're a farm. You're going to have mice and rats on a farm no matter how clean you keep your farm. They show up. You have feed, they show up. The cement project is going to help some of that.
We'll have an option of storing that feed on cement rather up on pallets, which is on
just
dirt.
laying on dirt.
And then, the
they
mice
find
and
their
the
way in. Yeah.
rats can dig under.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we have a problem. It's
No.
more of we live in New England. Every house in New England has mice.
Yeah.
We have a good cat for that.
Yeah.
And it's one of the reasons a lot of barns have barn cats.
Right.
So I just saw live on YouTube the other night, Hunter was working on a mouse.
Yeah.
They
just don't really handle the rats. And if you get into the
not
big
really.
ones, the rats, yeah, I mean, we see them every once in a while, but it's not a major problem. If it was a problem, I'd call somebody in, but it's not.
You gotta be real careful about doing any kind of exterminating because we have animals we'd love to keep alive, and I don't want to use any kind of poison.
Right.
Because, you know, the next animal down the food supply, the food chain, I don't want that animal accidentally getting poisoned either. So.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes if, you know, your question is being passed, don't take it as we're ignoring. Just, we missed it. It didn't stick out to us. There's a lot going on in chat, so...
And we've already said the chance of us getting to every single question is pretty slim. So, you know, if we get to it, we get to it. If we don't, we don't. But I'm glad...
next time, too.
I'm glad Randy pointed that one out, because that was a good question.
Yeah.
We actually had an exterminator here once for a fly problem we had, and he said Salem, Connecticut is known for rats.
Yeah.
Like, it's just known that they're big around here and that there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So he's
we haven't had a huge problem with them, though.
No. 1 or 2 a year I'm dealing with. That's about it. Yeah.
I saw something about... Jan W. asked, did you see the frog in the barn the other night? It actually wasn't a frog. It was... I watched the whole thing, too. Yeah. And it was, in fact, a little field mouse.
Yeah.
They can... On camera, I could see how that would look like. They're hopping through the hay. Looks like a frog, but it was in fact a field mouse. We did find a whole little nest of field mice.
Yeah, we did.
In our red hay barn.
Yeah.
In a, oddly enough, a rabbit's nesting box.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just, they live out in nature too, and a lot of farming is out in nature. So we live with them. You know, we're thankful we kind of store our food.
Right.
Smart so that we're not feeding the rodents and
we try not to
contaminating our food, but they're impossible to get rid of.
The long sleeve t-shirts you posted.
Yeah.
Did you pick all the colors option that looks like there's a color thing?
So that's the thing about
COVID problem.
No, there are not any other color options other than the ones currently listed.
Yeah.
The more colors we add to our swag items, the greater. Are we back?
I don't know. Are we back?
Yes, we are back.
We are back?
I think so.
Uh-oh. Did I jump up yet?
No.
Did I jump off the couch?
No, it was actually spinning.
Oh, there you go. I did jump off the couch.
Yeah, so our camera lost battery for a second, but you're plugged in now. Getting back to the more options we have on our long sleeve shirts as far as colors, any of the swag items, the hoodies, t-shirts, the more options on colors, the greater chance it's going to be out of stock. Right. And we're going to have issues with trying to find a replacement color from a different manufacturer, and it becomes a big headache. So unfortunately, I do have to stick to more of the common standard colors.
Right. We're going to wrap up soon, but I did see a couple, at least 1 or 2 more questions come in. At what days do you ultrasound the girls?
They cannot be ultrasound before 30 days, and it's best to wait till closer to 35, 40 days. And I will say those 5 days make a huge difference.
Oh, yeah. No, every day.
A huge difference. At that point in their pregnancy, the the baby's only the size of like a thumbnail. Yeah. I mean, not even thumbnail, a pinky nail at day 30. By the time it's day 35, it's the size of I don't even know. It makes a huge difference. You're very unlikely to even see a pregnancy at day 30. So we do try to make sure that the latest goat that was bred is at 35 days when I go make that appointment.
That makes sense.
So that means somebody like Greta, who was bred first, is going to be closer to, that 40, 45 days, especially with Grace and Evelyn not even being bred yet. She's already 6 days into that.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see, though. I mean, nothing's guaranteed. Just because we've always had some pretty good luck with having the goat settle the first time. Harper was our first one that didn't settle the first time.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Stella.
It's likely the longer we do this, the more likely we'll have issues with girls not settling.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's one of the reasons we make sure that they're as healthy as they can be going into the pregnancy, because then it means that they probably will settle that first time.
Yeah. So what did you do with the nest of mice? We actually put it in the woods. That one.
Yeah, we just put it.
There's like
actually
3
put
mice.
It
We
near
just put it behind.
Just put it near the compost pile, behind the compost pile.
Right, let them run around over there.
Listen,
Keep them out of my barn.
I am not going to destroy an animal who's just trying to live.
Yeah.
Like, it's the mice don't really cause us an issue. It's not their fault they were born in my red barn. But, you know, they don't get to live in my red barn. You got to find somewhere else.
Yeah.
But they were not babies. They were, you know, up and able to fend for themselves. It's not like their eyes were closed and they were hairless.
No.
You know, they were larger.
No, they could walk. One of them climbed the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a lesson for which kid? Oh
Yeah.
my God, it can climb walls. And it's
What is the most common reason, Amy asked, what is the most common reason for a doe to stop going into heat during breeding season?
The weather.
Weather. Okay.
Right. So they're going to stop coming into heat once winter comes. It's the daylight and the weather change from summer to fall is what triggers them coming into heat.
Yeah.
And then the weather change from fall to winter is what triggers their body to stop coming into heat. It's very fascinating how they, I mean, all animals have a very close bond with weather patterns.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
You know.
Yeah.
So,
Hi, Stella. You have a bond with the weather.
then Lopez, you didn't have to do that.
Stella loves the weather too.
Yeah, I'm a big believer too. I mean, I don't love mice. I don't mind seeing mice outside.
Right.
I don't want to see them in my house, and I will let the cat do its thing because again, that's the cat's job. I don't want them in my house, but I'm not going to destroy a mouse that is living in a barn outside, not disturbing anything.
Nope.
They just, you know, move along.
Yeah.
They serve a purpose, you know? They keep other animals in check. They feed other animals.
No, but the rats that eat my chicken food, they gotta go.
No, of course they have to go because they're destroying property.
Well, not only that are they eating our food, you're right, they'll eat part of
They can also go after chickens.
They can go
if
after
they're
chickens,
hungry enough, they will actually start hurting your chickens, hurting your rabbits.
Right.
But I love owls, and you know, mice go and they feed owls. So I'm not gonna take away an owl's dinner. You know, just I was working at the computer the other night with the window open, and I heard the neighbor was having like a bonfire or something. Yeah. But then I also heard my owl was outside, and I love talking to my owls.
Yeah. All right, I think it's time to go.
It is.
Speaking of owls.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah. I had a hamster once too. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Did you?
Somebody said it. Yeah, I think when I was a little kid.
You had a hamster.
And
you had a pet by choice?
Yeah. Hang on. Do you want me to tell you the whole story?
Yes. Actually, now this is getting good.
So it got out of its cage probably about a week or so in. We never found it. After that, ever.
You're a terrible
ever.
This is why
it escaped.
This is why I take
my
care
fault.
of
I had
the
an
goats.
older brother who should have taken care of it better than that.
Accountability, Aaron.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he got out. He or she got out of this.
Didn't even know what gender
fancy old hamster cage with wheels and everything and tubes and tunnels and
how did it get out?
I think it popped out of the little thing. I don't know.
You gotta tighten those.
Yeah, probably about a week or two in. Never found it again. Yep. Never.
Terrible.
Never found it again. I think we did get another one. And that one lived for a while. A year or 2 or 3 years.
Angie thought her hamster had cancer. Turns out it was his testicles.
Oh, okay. Yep.
They're pretty big compared to the size
of the hamster. Oh, okay. Interesting conversation.
She thought he had cancer.
Yeah. Nope. No.
Oh, maybe it was a guinea pig, actually. Now that somebody just said guinea pigs. I let my guinea pig free. That's terrible. Oh, anyway.
All right, it's time to go.
I gotta go eat something like more substance.
I'm going to try to figure out how to turn the camera on in the barn. That's what I'm going to try to figure out how to do.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, bye.
See you later. Bye-bye. Thanks again. Boom. Click. Uh-oh, it didn't work. Oh, no. Did it work?
I don't know. We're still here.
Yeah.